Today I'm going to do a demonstration on how I make one of these geode inspired pieces. So I've kind of started pre-mixing my resin just to cut down on boring stir time. And I have my products I'm using right here. I'm using East Coast resin. I ran out of art resin, so I'm just going to use some epoxy resin today. And I'm just kind of stirring a little bit more. I have silver leaf I'm going to be using today, some different glitters I got from Michael's. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using Craft Smart paint or this mica powder. I want to use black, but the mica powder looks a little silver, so we'll see. And I have some Artist Loves paint for my white in the cups. And I have my cups here pre-filled. Just a little bit of paint in that one. And I have some mica powder in the others. I know I'm going to need a decent amount of white so I can kind of fill that up. And I ran out of gloves and it's like 7 o'clock in the morning right now. So nothing's open. I found one glove in like a old hair dyeing thing I had left over, so woohoo for that. I got some popsicle sticks off of Amazon, and I thought they were a little bit larger, but they still work. And this mica powder, it's like silverish black, gunmetal gray maybe. So let me see. I definitely want something light and sparkly. So I'm going to try and use a little bit of this Craft Smart paint and see what happens. Yeah, this is a much lighter silver. Difference. I ordered the mica powders off of Amazon. They're cosmetic grade. So I guess if I really fall in love with the color, I could use it as eyeshadow or something. And since this is going to be a geode inspired piece, I'm going to add glitter into my resin now so that it doesn't change the texture of my surface. I don't know if it'll show up in the silver. No, well, a little bit. These are a really great brand of glitter. I love the different pour spouts that you get. You just get them at Michael's. That's where I got them. They have like one side is open. You can really dump it out. And then the other side is like a little shaker with holes in it. I'm being really heavy with the glitter because, as my friend Brandy says, you can never have too much glitter. She has a YouTube channel too, Art by Brandy. She does some really beautiful pieces. Okay. I like to leave quite a bit of clear so I can add to my colors as I go and decide, you know, which I may need more of and whatnot. So I just leave a little reserve off to the side. And I've prepared my canvas already, but I left one to show you. I have painted the sides silver. The gallery where I show my work, we can't have white edges, so, and I've used some tape I found in my husband's tool bin. I think it's for like air conditioning something. I don't know. I found with the gold, my other paintings, I do gold. This is my first time trying the silver out. And I found with the gold that if I put it on last, it works a little better because the other colors really swallow it up. So I'm wondering if the silver is going to be the same way. We'll find out together. This is a nice rich color, but I think I'm going to add some glitter to the rest of it. just want to remind everybody you should always wear gloves when working with resin. I'm really trying today, but I don't have my other hand gloved, and that's not good. I would definitely not do this all the time. But like I said, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, nothing's open. Okay, where's that black? I'm learning that these mica powders are kind of just like the paint pigments, and some of them create like lacing and cells when put next to each other, and some of them don't. Like in here, and I'll do a close up later on, but in here there's some cells going on. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna I wonder how I can get this silver to sparkle a little bit more. More glitter! If you do get resin on your skin or on something that you really don't want resin on, alcohol is a good way to get it off. I guess it would be like rubbing alcohol. I think the one we have in our house is like 90 something%. So I like to use a lot of natural things for like cleaning and stuff anyway. It's better than chemicals. That blue is so beautiful. Just going to add some more of that clear resin I was talking about keeping on reserve to this really dark sparkle blue. I've also learned to never judge the painting until you're absolutely done with it, because I've done a couple that I really disliked and thought I had wasted a lot of product. But in fact, they both turned out to be two of my favorites, so. Art Resin has a great resin calculator for how much resin you need. You just enter in how many, well, I guess it would be inches or centimeters, whatever measuring unit you use. I think it's only inches and centimeters, right? I don't know. Anyway, you can enter the different measuring units. Obviously, I'm an American, so I enter inches. Which was really hard, by the way, when my husband and I went to Europe. It was like, ugh, we did not understand how far anything was because it was all in kilometers. And I really wish I had learned of what a kilometer was. I wish they taught me that. So, of course you can like look it up, but I still didn't have like a good picture in my head when I wanted to. And it looks like my tape is not holding right there. Fun. So that's going to be interesting when I peel it off. I'm probably going to end up peeling it off a little early so that it kind of drips over the sides and covers that up, or else that's going to be a mess. Let me hit it with this first. This one's pretty cool. I like the silver. so fun, like designing and thinking. I'm going to add these little beads in here, give some texture to the center.